Ebru Karakat will get us underway. And it's a big service, a fantastic pass for Facino. And Italy in blue on the right of your screen score the first point of this. Well, the service pressure from both teams early on, ferocious. And the level is so high. She just gets the wrist away from the body. Oro goes fast. Pietrini goes away from the body and beats the defender Baladin. The utility certainly to have on the bench, and Vargas stays incredibly high, but it's so fast that it can beat the blocker for speed. High to the front court. Baladin plays for Ekjakabasi Vitra, 2 medals already, a 2-time CEV Cup winner as well. And Tripova, fantastic shots around the arena as we get up close and personal. Silla recycling off the block. This time it's inside. She has to go with the tip. Karakat brought into the game defensively. And it's Ebru Karakat again from the outside. Oro recycles, jump setting from Pietrini. And Silla's been stopped. And the Turkish fans erupt once more. And it allows the line to open up beautifully. Pietrini a little bit under pressure here. Silla having to swing out of system. If anything for Italy, they'd want to make sure that their pass is on the money at the moment. What a dig that one is. My word, in transition. It's outstanding. Facino in the right. Pietrini passes a little bit straight. She gets the ball back again. Maybe there's some nerves here as the handling is not quite there from Oro, so there's no attack from Italy. Superbly. Vargas unloads again, another ripper. A little bit tight. And in turn, if the set is tight, the block comes straight into the game. It's Eda Erdem once more for Pietrini. Vargas. Smart offensive work from Turkey. Zeragunesh behind, so it gives really good options for Özbek in every single area. That one's a bit tighter, but it's beautifully put away. My word, Pietrini has to get in now and play defense. Second crack of the whip, straight through the middle. Gunesh. Miriam Silla, float serves, goes short to the sideline. It's a fantastic serve to earn a free ball. Absolutely livid with herself there, Gizem Erlgay. And in turn, in transition, Italy take full advantage. Gonu in to make that difference. Well, Karakat rested by Ayça Aykaç coming in. Italy is starting to find some confidence here. Pietrini won the VNL last year. About to start the second year. Adamoko underneath Turkish coach Santarelli. In Serbia 2 years ago. Just does not miss. She goes from one sideline to the other, Ugonu, mixing up the location of her serves, making it so difficult for Turkey. Tip over the top from Pietrini. They're all at sea here, Turkey. Mazanti wants a decision. He's not going to get it. Pietrini scooped from Ergay. And 2 up in the block. Anna Danesi makes her second block of the evening. Italy have Agonu again. Another crushing serve. Great pass from Özgay. Anna Danesi. 2 blocks in a row. And to think that Turkey had slightly the better start, well, that's evaporated. It's all Italy here. Danesi. Set point where they're receiving serve now for Italy. Second set point overall. Antropova puts it away for Italy. A fascinating opening set comes to an end in Brussels. Turkey look like they came out of the gates firing. On another planet as we get underway once again. Same 6 by the looks of it from both sides. For Turkey, for Ebru Karakat. Good passing, they go straight after the middle. That's a fantastic serve, audacious serve. Somebody's got to get there though. Mazzanti will feel that Italy will have a successful night. Silla there covering again, it can't go to the outside. Andropova hasn't quite got the approach either. So in turn, the net gets in the way. Their way back slowly but surely here in Brussels. She has a very bright future in front of her, that's for certain. And then it's always nice to have a Gonu on the bench. Lubian is stopped, Karakat from the outside. Off the outside hand. Tough rotation as Oro tries to work one to the outside. Silla is there, Baladin puts herself on the floor. Width and speed to Karakat. Pietrini playing very deep defensively. Ball still alive. One off the net from Silla. Hearts in mouths here in Brussels. But Karakat, the wind is well and truly in her sails right now. Left side to try and make an angle to the right side, but it's an overpass anyway. Now it's tight again. Oro can't quite get the hand on the ball. Gonu can't put the ball away either. And now Turkey are pushing Italy. Italy were flying, but now it's completely turned on its head. Gonu is still on, it's an inside 10 ball, and she chops it back, but Vargas is there. Karakat from the wing. Italy have to work so hard here, and when the opportunity presents itself, they have to be brave. Pietrini. Had 9 balls compared to Özge's 6, and Karakat's 4 in the opener. Karakat, look at the reaction. In the Champions League 2 years in a row, just to add some stability to the pass, and that's exactly what she does. It's excellent work. 2 liberos on then for Turkey. Off the hands this time. Baladin isn't scared to go off the hands of Agonu. Good time to start using the middle for Italy with Agonu and Silla on the front court as well. It should open up some one-on-one opportunities for them to have around the dressing room. Short ball. Brilliant serve from Turkey. Karakat, sharp angle. Agonu, who could serve Italy back into this game. Maybe the toss wasn't quite there because it wasn't full send from the service line. Off speed to the sideline from her. Passing, perfect from Baladin. First, second touch attack, they're waiting, ready for it. She scored 3 of those in the semi-final. Osbe, but not today, that's for sure. Squarcini with the serve, passes off the net. Vargas with 2 up. Big, high swing from Vargas. In the right position, but caught high, flat and fast. Silla, good pass from Silla. Off pace from Agonu. And that's the beauty of Agonu. She plays with so much power that it really sets up. And been set 9 times in this one. Agonu! Pops one in short. And this guy, once again, 2 up on Karakat. Scoot back over on one from Pietrini. She has to get up quickly. Once again, Italy survive. A chance for a break. Oh, shot down! Zaragunes brings us back to 1-1 with a monster block on Pietrini. This game is bubbling away. As after a short break, Osbai gets us underway. Good pass from Silla, played from right to left for Pietrini. Had 2 blockers up against her 2 times in a row. It's smart from Pietrini. Silla received 9 balls in that last set, 3 more than anybody else. Pietrini with 6, but that's credit to the passing unit of Turkey, once again using Güneş. And they're so strong in the middle, Turkey, that they will just keep firing when the ball. Pietrini sliding serve from 5 to 5. It's a good serve. Vargas is now in the game. A nice wide, long set to get the ball anywhere else when the ball is that fast and tight towards the net. Passes off yet again. Silla out of system. What a rip that is, but it is matched tremendously by Erge. Agonu set tight. Agonu puts away. Some game, this one. Turkey running their middle game a little bit more efficiently because the pass is in a good zone. Italy struggling. Have a most effective game this evening if she scores one more point. Vargas set 9 times for 3 points in the first set. Such a strong nation for volleyball, Italy. Vargas again, now she's getting set a lot of the ball. Pietrini's got done on the block this time. Well, we wondered how Italy would fight back after losing their first set of this whole competition. They are fighting with everything they have, and Vargas has been stopped again. Pietrini is everywhere. Short serve on Baladin, taking her out of the equation. It's smart because with no Baladin, again Baladin serves straight. They go to Vargas again, but now it's a one-on-one situation. With the pass being much better from Baladin, it meant that the middle had to hold and guard its own ground before helping anybody else. Denesi went with the middle. It's a one-on-one for in system hit. This time Vargas through the pipe, just changing from right back to right centre to attack. 2 up again, Denesi off the slow ball. But it's a really shrewd play. Chance in transition, Karaka on the turn! And in that situation, the arm likes to come through the body. The blockers are very... and the service pressure from Agonu is sublime again to turn the tide. She didn't start this evening, but her attitude since coming in has been absolutely amazing. Silla! Agonu. Facino is there once again. She's had a unnoticed but very good game so far. Lubian, everything that Italy touch at the moment. And Agonu serving once more. Caracat to the floor, 2 up against her. They know where the ball's going, the blockers from Italy. Where's it going to go this time? Back to Caracat. Parachiali playing 6 incredibly well, looking to try and fill the gaps in the block and play deep. If the block's closed, free ball from player from Milano. Parachiali digging everything. Erge doing exactly the same for Turkey. It's another magical rally, but something has to give. Caracat tips one. Does it go off the hands? Yes is the answer. Come off the bench against Germany, second year at Fenerbahce. Best blocker in the CEV Cup in 2015 and 16, but she's in to serve. Agonu now just hitting from the pipe, moving from that 10 position. Pietrini looks like she... Pietrini coming back onto the front court for Parachiali. Antropova. Big serve from Ekaterina Antropova, the starting opposite here this evening. A 10-point lead. They're 3 away. Antropova again. Another rocket. 95 kilometers an hour. And courtside, I can tell you that is heavy artillery. Pietrini off the block again. She has not put a foot wrong. And play on the pipe. Agonu on the back court as well. Front court setter, 2 front court options for Oro. Maybe only 1. No front court options or no options at all for Oro. This is the chance for Turkey to maybe just try and put the pressure or gain some momentum over Italy here. Lubian is everywhere, isn't she? Quick feet, gets across. And if not, Facino is there. Bump, jump, bump, set from Pietrini. but it's that wider set to the middle with the tip over the top that does the job for TÜRKIYE. Again, trying to run that wider set to find the gap between the middle and the wing blockers, but Oro pinches in. Karakut. Out the back from Karakut. Italy lead TÜRKIYE by 2-1 here in the European Championship semi-final. A fantastic performance in set 3. Well, set 4, one that TÜRKIYE really have to win, but the service pressure, 97. Right side where you really get a feel for the speed of the game, but also the speed of the serve as it whistles past. Karakut starting again. Santarelli isn't very happy, almost on the court there, wondering why the defense isn't picking up those balls. Oro going to Danesi. Gunesh is a little bit wide there. Karakut in system to the middle. Gunesh, perfect start for TÜRKIYE. Well, they only used the middle 6 times, TÜRKIYE, in the previous set, so they'd like to get that up a little bit, I'm sure. Gunesh flips one. Great set from the middle. Who says middles can't set? Gunesh just puts it on a plate for Vargas. Those are the moments that TÜRKIYE will gain confidence from. It's another big moment. Pietrini with the pass out the back. Free ball. Where does this one go? On the slide attack off the hands. And you can just sense a changing of the guard once more here as the free ball goes in. Or not allowing Ogonu to get some rhythm behind the service line certainly helps TÜRKIYE. Blocking! Paola Ogonu helps TÜRKIYE. Karakut. Marina Lubian. Gunesh served the ball into the middle again. Not to hit steep. Vargas will eat everything. Great dig from Silla. It's Vargas. Pietrini passes that ball up straight from Gunesh. It's been rehearsed that from TÜRKIYE. Make them pass straight, overload the ball to position 4, and then put up a line block. Second time Italy side out. The most natural angle for the wing spiker to pass there is Libyan did it second time of asking. Sorry. TÜRKIYE in control. Ogonu back in business with the block. One in the side of TÜRKIYE as well this evening. And it's another block. Italy are starting. Such a key component of this game. 4 world-class middles at our disposal this evening. And that's Vargas through the pipe. Been incredibly impressive, Ogonu, this evening for multiple reasons. Stays high. Chance for Karakut. Ogonu is there. What a cover. That one is from Özgay. And Karakut is put down. It's another one that goes Italy's way. 3-point game. They're 6 away here, Italy, for making another final. But that's more like it. To watch the body language here from TÜRKIYE. They're on the hunt. Italy are going to have to stay very strong. Ogonu does stay very high and very, very strong. Karakut with the serve. Pietrini. Ogonu. It's the wrong side of the sideline. Karakut serving. It's a good serve. Passes perfect though. Ogonu, of course, it goes to Ogonu. Misses once, does not miss twice in a row. Paola Ogonu. Full marks to Silla, protecting that seam. Front court receiver, Baladin. Passes very tight, but it actually works in the favour. It gets a free net, but it's Ogonu now. Well, 2 powerful attacks in a row does set up that soft attack, but again, TÜRKIYE there! My word! Vargas! with maybe the steepest bounce. And with that, the pass of Silla. You can hear that the Turkish fans here in Brussels are trying to put Pietrini under pressure before she's even served. Vargas again. Italy battle to keep the ball alive. It's back into the reverse. Vargas, is it through? The block of Danesi. Yes is the answer. Talking about where it had gone wrong, they've now got it right. Silla, it's going to be a difficult ball to set this for Oro. She does an incredible job of it. But there's been a roofed out Italy. What a comeback from TÜRKIYE. It's a race to 15 for a spot in the European Championship final. And Karakut again manages to turn the upper body. European champion 2 years ago, VNL champion last year, two-time CEV Cup winner. Serving on to Baladin. Vargas gets the ball again. Agoni's trying to get out to be a threat to be reckoned with. What a touch, Pietrini! He's got so much experience for somebody still so young, Zaragunes. Only 5 points v Poland, but she's there tonight. Agoni finds the floor. Her former club coach at Amoko, Santarelli, says, good swing, Paola, you can have that. Pietrini serving on to Karakut, gets the ball in, but it's forced the outside to Baladin. This time it's tight from Turkey, it gives the defense a chance. Pietrini sets the ball off this time, and Silla can only continue play. Width and speed. Pietrini is there again. Oro tries to force the ball towards Agonu. She's desperate to get Agonu into the game, and sometimes it means that you try and force a set that isn't there. Block out of Silla. Very comfortable situation where Vargas, even though almost getting blocked, Pietrini, perfect pass from the left-hand seam of the court. Danesi is on time as ever. Superb player, Danesi. And listen to the fans. Service now incoming from Baladin to Silla. Ball's not quite in the right spot again for Silla. She has to go with the lefty. Karakut. Silla does an outrageous job to spike and get back and play defense. And then she crushes one into the angle. It's big, but she's not going to get near that one at that speed. Short on Silla. Agonu. Fast pass this time. Turkey under a little bit of pressure. No, Silla is there again, but it's out the back. Vargas. 3 in the pass. Facino pushes it a little bit too narrow towards the pin. Lubian's forced into the game, but she can't convert. Tip this time from Vargas. She's hammered every single one till then. Free ball. Vargas, a bit quicker with the arm this time, but Silla is there. Agonu off a 50% jump. Hammers the angle. And Vargas, 3 in a row. Turns the arm. Standing job. 2 points. Oro goes to Pietrini. And the set's too tight. Pietrini turns straight to Oro, claps the hands. Frustration now for it. Facino. And there's an error from Facino. We've not seen an error from her all evening long. Italy are looking towards the bronze medal match here. The service pressure. Big serve towards Silla. Italy just haven't got an answer. Half an hour or so ago, it looked like everything was going their way, but then Vargas started to lead by scoring. Everybody else followed, and now they've got a 6-point lead in a race to 15. Make that 7. Karakut. She can hit those angles. And Italy have just capitulated here. Rania Lubin serving for Italy. Big serve. Second match point for Turkey. It's going to be a free ball. To the outside, Pietrini, Doug. This is Turkey's chance. They built to this moment for a place in the final. It's off the block of Danesi and out of bounds. And after winning the Volleyball Nations League, TÜRKIYE will be playing in the EuroVolley final here in Brussels on Sunday.